Morning and welcome to Beyond the Headlines on Baramatu Voice TV, reaching you live from the Niger Delta Media House here in Ogunuwari, Delta State. Beyond the Headlines is where we give you in-depth analysis on stories, news, events, and everything you need to know about what's happening and trending today. My name is Agogo Iniko, but I'm not alone today. I have someone looking so beautiful with me today, and she's my co-host.
Yes, good morning. My name is Bestolo. Thank you very much, Ma, for that hype.
You look
I am
gorgeous.
pleased. Thank you very much, Ma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we are super excited to kickstart your day with deeper dive into the trendy stories of today. So just sit back and relax and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
So, going with our top stories today, the first one here is from the Niger Delta. The first one here says, sorry. Tinubu meets Niger Delta leaders at presidential villa. President Bola Tinubu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to ensuring stability and development in the Niger Delta, stressing that the region remains the economic backbone of Nigeria. He made this assertion during a meeting with the leaders of the Pan Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, at the presidential villa Abuja on Tuesday. Describing the Niger Delta as the goose that lays the golden egg, President Tinubu underscored the region's strategic importance to Nigeria's economic prosperity. He cautioned that neglecting the region's needs could have dire consequences for the country's overall economic health. Yes, the Niger Delta is the goose that lays the golden egg. We must care for the goose, otherwise we lose the golden egg, he said. The president assured PANDEF leaders that his administration is fully aware of the region's challenges and is committed to fostering peace, economic growth, and infrastructural development. The second story we have here today is Benekuru community wins land use compensation case in Delta. The Federal High Court in Warri Delta State has ruled in favor of the Benekuru community in a case against Chevron Nigeria Limited and other defendants from the Ichekiri ethnic group. At the heart of the dispute was whether the 1982 consent judgment, which facilitated compensation payments to the affected communities, was still valid or had expired due to the fulfillment of its original terms. In suit number FHC WRCS 49-2024, filed by representatives of the Benekuru community in Warri South West local government area, the plaintiff sought a declaration that a consent judgment delivered on March 12, 1982, which governed compensation payment for land use, had expired. According to the certified true copy obtained by Baramatu Voice TV, they also requested an injunction restraining the oil company from continuing to access, determine, or pay compensation based on the expired judgment. So tell us what we'll have next.
Okay.
Best.
Before moving forward, we have it is very paramount for me to address my audience as well, welcome them to this wonderful program. So quickly, Prince Alabi, thank you for being on this wonderful program with us. If you're just joining for the very first time, this is Beyond the Headlines, where we go beyond the news. We give you stories regarding the Niger Delta region and the nation at large. Yes, we'll give you in-depth analysis, perspective that matters. Beatrice Elekwa, thank you for being with us on this wonderful program. Thank you for joining us. Esther Bruce, thank you for joining. Esther Bruce is saying, good morning, my people. Good morning to you too. Please Where are you watching us from? Put it down on the comment section. We want to know where you are joining us from. We want to know your city. We want to know your state. Put it down on the comment section. And if you have any happenings in your society, your community that you want to talk about, please make sure to put it down on the comment section below, and we will do well to read them out loud. Yes, Siva Aris Abigo, thank you for being with us on this wonderful program. Please, I would urge you guys to go nowhere. Stay till the very end of this wonderful program because it promises to be educating. It promises to be entertaining, informative, likewise. We have various issues to talk about regarding the meetings by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu with, the Niger Delta leaders and other stories, stories from, the clash between Senator Natasha that is still ongoing and other stories that regard the nations as well. So please go nowhere. Esther Bruce is saying, watching from Osubi. Yes, thank you very much. That is what I want to see. I want to see your comments on this section, please. As the discussion is ongoing, I want this section to be interactive as possible. You are part of us. You are the audience. So we want you guys to be, part of this conversation as well. Emmy Omis, thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us this wonderful morning. Emmy Omis is saying good morning. Good morning to you too. Thank you for staying tuned with us on this wonderful program. Yes, moving forward, some of the stories that are actually top stories, leading stories on our headlines today. House of Reps calls for suspension of new ATM charges. The House of Representatives has urged the Central Bank of Nigeria, which is the CBN, to halt the implementation of the recent increase in automated teller machine transaction charges, citing the current economic challenges facing Nigerians. Okay, moving forward, one of our top stories as well. ECOWAS deploys standby force to combat terrorism in West Africa. The Economic Community of West African States, which is the ECOWAS, has officially activated its standby force to tackle the growing threat of terrorism in the region. So moving forward, my host will continue from there.
All right, thank you so much, Best. So going forward, we have a Lagos Assembly debunks reports of lawmakers' planned defection from APC. The Lagos State House of Assembly has again dismissed reports on the planned defection of 25 lawmakers from the All Progressive Congress, APC, to an unnamed political party. That's a whole lot there. And we also have EFCC issues a lot on 58 illegal Ponzi scheme operators. The Economic Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has issued an alert on 58 illegal Ponzi schemes operators in the country. I think that's a whole lot there because if you go by the way the Ponzi scheme is going, we have to take it easy. If not, people will keep losing money and having high blood pressure.
Oh my God!
Yes. So
in fact, those are like the stories that are leading today. So moving forward. Supreme Court dismisses PDP's appeal. Okay, the Supreme Court on Tuesday delivered a decisive blow to the People's Democratic Party, which is the PDP, and its candidates. Okay, before moving forward, Ms. Onye, thank you for being with us. Please go.
The rule of law without that, there will be no other governance. I think I agree with that.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, moving forward, a suspended Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduah takes case to Inter-Parliamentary Union meeting. Okay, suspended Kogi Central Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduah has taken a case with the Red Chamber to the Inter-Parliamentary Union meeting, a global body of legislators with headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. Yes, Akpoti-Oduah was seen on Tuesday in a viral video inside a parliamentary chamber of the Global Legislative House, narrating a ordeal amid tears. Okay?
But sorry, Bess, before you go further, this this topic is is
is
more
it-
like the more you look, the less,
the less
you
you
see.
see. It has been way coming.
Yes, so go ahead,
And in
please.
fact, there are lots to uncover from that story. Okay, moving forward, Rivers governor pledges Futa Siminalayi Fubara as crisis in the state. His support group, the Supreme Council for Same Worldwide, warned those planning to impeach the governor to refrain from such a plot to avoid incurring the wrath of teaming supporters.
All right, thank you very much. Suspected meningitis outbreak kills 26 in Kebbi, 1 in Sokoto. A suspected cerebrospinal meningitis outbreak has killed 26 persons in Kebbi and 1 person in Sokoto State. The Kebbi State government on Tuesday said the deaths were recorded from suspected cases of the disease that broke out in 3 local government areas of the state. IGP bans parading of suspect before the media. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, on Tuesday ordered a ban on parading suspected criminals before the media by police operatives across the country. Egbetokun explained that the decision was taken in order to uphold the fundamental human rights of every citizen and adhere to global best practices in policing.
Okay. Moving forward, explosion rocks Otedola Bridge in Lagos. An explosion rocked Otedola Bridge in Lagos on Tuesday evening, sparking a massive fire. The blast, which occurred at 8:08 p.m., involved a tanker loaded with petroleum products. Church and other properties were destroyed.
That's
a
so
sad one.
That's a sad one.
This happened in Lagos.
Yes.
Okay, moving forward, Labour Party moves to rebuild confidence among party members. Okay, in a bid to rebuild confidence in the Labour Party, which is the LP, its national chairman, Comrade Julius Abure, has set up a 3-member intervention and truce committee to bridge the gap in the relationship between the party and its members in the National Assembly.
Yes. All right, moving forward, Naira appreciates to 1,565 Naira per dollar in parallel markets. The Naira on Tuesday appreciated to 1,565 Naira per dollar in parallel market from 1,570 Naira per dollar on Monday. But the Naira depreciated to 1,537 Naira per dollar in the Nigerian Foreign Exchange Market, NFEM. Lagos Assembly dismisses claims of mass lawmakers' defection. Chairman of the Lagos State House of Assembly Committee on Information, Strategy and Security, Ogundikpe Olukayode, has dismissed claims that 25 lawmakers are planning to defect from the All Progressive Congress to an unnamed party.
Okay, moving forward, Lagos police confirms burial site of missing LASU graduates. The Lagos State Police Command on Tuesday confirmed the location where the Lagos State University graduate Adedamola Ogunbode was buried, following the arrest of the principal suspect, Olaoluwa Ajisomo. Okay, moving forward, Lagos government seals church, hotels over noise pollution. The Lagos State government on Tuesday sealed off some lounges, hotels, and a church over noise pollution.
That's kind of hilarious. You know, Lagos State government is synonymous with things like this, and you keep wondering what's happening. Are others not learning?
Now it has not even it has now left, clubs, lounges, and all of that. It has now gotten to church. Okay,
it is well. All right, so the last story for today is that Super Eagles coach names 23-man squad for Rwanda Zimbabwe World Cup qualifiers. Super Eagles head coach Eric Sekou Chele has named a 23-man squad for the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying matches against Rwanda and Zimbabwe. That will be all for now. We will be going on a short break,
Break.
and when we come back, we're going to give you more insight beyond the headlines. Don't go anywhere. This is Baramatu Voice TV.
I guess to still comment.
So media Nigeria, and it's still the beyond the headlines where we'll give you in-depth stories, analyses, and everything happening around you. Thank you for joining us again. Yes, moving forward, we will be talking on the Niger Delta leaders and Tinubu meeting held yesterday, Tuesday. The held yesterday, Tuesday, in Abuja. And with us today, we will be having a guest, and he's a renowned leader, an advocate for the Ijaw Nation. He's the second vice president of the Ijaw National Congress, a voice for the people, a key figure in advancing the interests of the Niger Delta from all the way from Yanagwa, Bayelsa State. He is also the founder and executive director of the Nengi James Foundation and Talent Search and Advancement Initiative. And no other person than His Royal Highness, Dr. Alabo Nengi James.
In fact, I am very sure Israel INS Nengi James will be able to deal, critically on the issue.
He
on
will
ground,
do justice to
today.
this story.
The issue of this Niger Delta thing. Our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu met with the leaders, met with Pandef. Pandef is constituting of governors, senators, ministers, traditional rulers, and all of that. So they held a meeting on Tuesday, yesterday, of which I believe this meeting is to talk about peace, infrastructural development in the Niger Delta region as well. And crisis has been happening, in one of the major states, River State. Obviously, we all know River State is a Niger Delta state. They've been crises here and there. So I'm pretty sure these are like one of the things that has been addressed in at the meeting yesterday. So this is like a meeting that was held at Abuja yesterday. So we'll be having Israel Ines Nengi, Alabo Nengi James, that will be joining us on the section this morning. Okay. Okay. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam.
Yes, good morning, sir. I believe we're speaking to His Royal Highness Sir Alabonengi James. Hello.
I'm speaking to him live from Yenagua.
Yes, live from Yenagua. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us on this wonderful program. Are you there, sir?
Thank you very much. I'm with you.
Yes, sir. Regarding these, the Niger Delta leaders, the Pandev that met with our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they discussed several issues regarding the Niger Delta region. So please, can you tell us what are the key demands and expectations from this meeting? How does it impact the region's development, resource control and security concerns? Yes, these are like some of the things we want to know.
Discussing, I want to appreciate and thank God for Mr. President for giving the Niger Delta people that opportunity, our leaders and our traditional rulers, and the EXCO for giving us that opportunity, and for Mr. President for coming down to, for being a listening president and hearing from the Niger Delta people. They have done their best. At least if issues are raised, and the president, whether he may support it, he may like it or not liking it, is interested or not interested, at least for even receiving them, allowing them to be in the villa to listen to their grievances or issues raised or things that need to be discussed, I think it's a welcome development for the both sides. However, these issues are not new to some of us that have been there severally with Paklak and Battery. I want to say that open discussion and receiving people is spiritual villa. Is what may be done in the villa. But it's like a courtroom. Most of the court issues to discuss, point of law, or arguments, presentation, addresses. But what we will not know, it is the issues that the Nigerian society may want to do after court. That is exactly what I want to say about. Mr. President and the Niger Delta people have mirrored themselves, have discussed, and pleasantries were made. We have seen all that. But what we need to see is that Mr. President loves Niger Delta people. Is it a mirror dressing discussion? Is it a shadow way of receiving our people? Is it like the same attitude of Mr. President of those days, apart from Yaradua? Is it the same behavioral pattern of victimization, suppression, and intimidation of the Niger Delta people that will continue? Is it just a mere discussion that at the end of the villa gate, it ends there? Like those that goes to church, claim to be born again, at the end of, after the church service, the next thing they are butchering their wife,
they've gone back
their
to
wife, and even neglecting their children and having babies that does not belong to the father. Is it that? So if it is a true discussion, we will know after that.
Yes, we will
after
see
any
impact
moment from now. But I want to see that he has already impacted on us, including you.
Yes.
And that is why we are discussing that he opened his door for discussion. Now, however, discussion does not end in villa. Discussion continues.
Yes.
The conversation continues. We will continue to discuss with them and also raise our issues and also do our dealings. Never use undermine people again like when it was before. You never knew that Natasha will took this thing far to where it's going.
Exactly.
Nigeria did not know. Today we slept and wake up and see that Natasha is presenting the case to the international world. That should be a shame to Nigerian state. See the level is going now. And thank God they said they will hear from the other side. What did they want to hear from the other side? Is give fair hearing. See, white people, they are very conscious. But even if they hear or they've heard it, let Nigeria go there and present their own case. No way they will present it that it will even favor them according to international law.
Yes.
According to the Oyiboic and Europeanic and Western culture, women are loved. For me, I can't go to Western countries with a wife because she is not like a king or queen there. So what we are saying is that, yes, Mr. President did all what he did with our people, but to be on the other, I've talked about the lighter side. Now we need to go to the nitty-gritty. The issue is that Nigerian states, over time, have cheated Niger Delta people. They have undermined, suppressed, intimidate, killed Nigerian people. They have jeopardized the interests of the Niger Delta land. They have turned Niger Delta's environment to a very dangerous, harmful, and unacceptable environment. If it gives opportunity to the Nigerian state that the entire Niger Delta people will die today, they will prefer it so that they will claim the land. That is the level the Niger Delta people need. Mr. President, exercising his duty as president and receiving our people to a large extent will go far. But how will it go? Let it also inform you when I was there with Ike Clark and the Papi on offshore and onshore dichotomy. Where does it end? The court on the coastal states. It doesn't. That is why I referred you earlier on the lighter note, informing you. Where we discussed all that. Yes, they took the matter to it was court. It also has been resolved in the political climate. What does many of the discussions end? It always will end up, Niger Delta issues end up in court. When government said do this of 13%, we also claim that the 13% by our counting is 7% they are paying our people. Anything we do, we end up, look at what the example of we meet Mr. President, the former president in Villa. And the president is assuring us that immediately Fabio submits that forensic report, he will do the needful. Did he do the needful? Where is the forensic report that Akpabio was parading in the Niger Delta that he is doing the forensic result? In fact, to a large extent, Akpabio, some of those people should be in prison. Because this was a man who claimed about the National Assembly members have the highest project in the NDDC saga. But now he's in the National Assembly. How many projects have he done? Don't know. All those people he was abusing, today is there. Nasha did not fight anybody. She did not tear anybody's cloth. Exactly. But you know what happened to Dino Belai, my friend, my good friend, reliable from youthful age in Nigerian state affairs. What happened, Mrs. Tinubu did? Have you not seen the video?
Yes. It was all over there.
Did you see when senators were climbing fences of National Assembly? You see, we are shameless forgot issues in a very short period. Senators, did people who are called, they call them, not me, they call them honorables, who are becoming horrible. Climbing fences. Nobody suspended them. They did not. In fact, if there is anywhere to sue them to, those people climbing